My name's Nick Mark George. This is the Rate Recap. Let's begin. Oh, come on. Shout out Shakira, dude. Absolutely shut down the Grammys last night. Grammys got me inspired. This woman got me inspired. She's 48. I guess yesterday was her birthday. Played this song at the end of the Grammys. I don't know if you saw it. Must watch performance. Apparently this song is about scumbag ex who was like cheating on her, and then she made this like diss track, and then it got remixed, and she played this. I don't know what she's saying, but apparently she's just like throwing him under the bus. And I think she even calls out the little mistress. And she was like, she had all the moves. Absolutely crushed. Grammys got me inspired, dude. My God. Fire. All right, let's see if I can do a little fade out here. Ooh, clean. Love her. Love the Grammys. Grammys got me inspired, man. Oscars, take notes. Any award show. The 2025 RateGame Awards. Maybe we'll get Shakira. Probably not, though, because she's a global icon, and I'm nobody. She's iconic. Shout out Beyonce, too, for winning Album of the Year. Shout out Kendrick Lamar. Shout out Bruno Mars. Shout out everybody who literally took the stage last night. I don't know. The Will Smith thing was a little weird. Apparently his son was wearing like a castle on his head. Anyway, that's not what we're here to do. We're here to do, I'm mixing it up again. This is all I do. I just keep tweaking the format. We're going to do 5 games. In fact, the last game that we're going to talk about is the worst rated game in the history of RateGame. We just learn. We just keep improving. We keep trying things until something works. And even if it doesn't work, or even if it does work, you can always improve. You can always improve. You can always be better in life, people. You can always learn from your mistakes. Failing is learning. So let's get into it. Kicking it off, number 5, Lakers playing the Knicks. LeBron came to the Garden, got a triple-double. Here's the little breadcrumb that I'll leave you with. LeBron had a triple-double, shows out at the Garden. The guy's 40 years old. He basically flips the switch when he's like, all right, tonight I'm going to dominate. That's what happens when you come to the Garden. You just have the superpower. Here does it. That's not on the home team. Go figure, as a Knicks fan. And so BR77, top take of this game. 80's last game as a Laker. Who would have thought? LeBron was out to dinner with the family. And the rest, as they say, is history. Right, so number 4, Knicks Nuggets. I'm a Knicks fan, and I loved the fact that we just dominated the Nuggets, who are like a serious contender in the Western Conference this year. And Tom Thibodeau has recently realized that if you play more than 6 guys, a 9-man rotation, what happens is, stay with me now, guys get rest during the game, so they have more energy as the game gets tougher, and guys are well rested and therefore can give you greater output. It's a fascinating concept. The man is changing. It's growth. Brings me to tears. Number 3, Arsenal just destroying Man City. I don't know what's going on with Man City, but I'm loving the downfall of Man City. It is like the collapse of an ancient empire. Got a top take from Young Hut. As an Arsenal fan, it doesn't get much better than this. Bright spot during a really tough season. Academy boys get the best of the city. Looks like the Gunners have finally moved past the league winners. Love that. All right, coming in at number 2, Iowa State versus Arizona, 9.5. Caleb Love, who couldn't buy a bucket. I think he was like 1 for 10 from 3 in this game. 3 seconds left on the clock. He chucks it from 55 feet, hits the game-tying 3-pointer, descended into overtime. Place goes absolutely bonkers. Takes here, nerd bracket. Doesn't get much better than this. Love hits a 55-foot bomb to tie it up 71-71, and then Arizona tears it up in OT. Great game. Talking sock. I was there. Caleb Love, my GOAT. Also, shout out to Toby Awaka, who had a hell of a game. And then Stana. I don't give out 10s. I lost money. I don't care. That was real hoops. I love that. So there's no gambling in Rate Game purposely. If you know my origin story, former gambling addict, gambling nearly ruined my life. I built Rate Game as a way to help myself selfishly fall back in love with sports. And so to see somebody say like, "Hey, I lost money, but I still love this game." That's what it's all about. We're trying to bring sports back to the pure entertainment value. Gambling has kind of sunk its claws into, and I'm the use case. I nearly ruined my life. The trade goes down. You know, people think it's a fake trade. People think Shams got hacked, but he didn't. It was real. Traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and Max Christie and some pocket lint. But the Mavs had a game the very next day. No Luka. In fact, they didn't have anybody. The worst lineups I've ever seen. The Cavs just absolutely smoked them. They just stepped on their necks. There was no mercy in this game. It was unfolding and I was watching it. I was actually in the chat chatting with some Mavs fans. It's like, oh my God, this could be the worst rated game in the history of this app. Look at these takes. So Big Sexy Red. I stand with Dallas. Jail for Nico Harris. Crimes against humanity. Luka Doncic. The user is Luka Doncic. No words. I miss Vince Young. Didn't watch. Didn't have to. Dallas. Y'all are dead to me. Me, the guy. I've never rated a game 0.0. Facts. But this is as close as it gets. Dallas is in its darkest hour. Sports hurt. And then we got Kiko, the devs on Rate Game. He's a Dallas fan. This one just sucks. Nothing else to say about it. And then Cercion. I'm sorry, Pat Riley, for saying that you watched. So this game, as it stands today, it is a 0.9. A 0.9. I've never seen a game rated this low. It dethrones that Seattle versus Bears game, which was just straight field goals. It was like a 6-3 game after Christmas. Just fascinating to see just everything that transpired and then led up to this game where like all the fans kind of came in to vent, you know, to just say how terrible of a move this was because it's diabolical all-time move. I love this. I hate this for Dallas, but I love this for Rate Game because it just validates that like the concept is working. Just like this is the home for the best and worst games of all time. And right now we have 8 sports, 6 leagues, but one day we're going to have them all, right? And one day we're going to be able to go back in time to see how all the games of years and decades past stack up against each other. This is beautiful because now we have a benchmark for what really bad game looks like. If you didn't watch the Grammys, check out my videos. If you watch any of these games, download Rate Game. It's a free app that I made. I do this every Monday where we do what's called the Rate Recap going forward. Shakira's going to play us out.